Well, hello, everybody, and welcome to Vinyltreasures. I'm your host, Johnny G. John Galindo, coming to you live on this Wednesday evening, November 5th, 2025. I want to welcome you to the 1960s Soul edition of the Vinyltreasure Show. We're here from 9 p.m. till about midnight. Usually go a little bit longer. We'll see how long the copyright police allow Johnny G to broadcast here. There's some hits on tonight's show. And we opened up tonight with a request for listener Frank Gingaro in our YouTube chat room. Out of Detroit, the San Remo Strings, a studio group out of Detroit. And a number of the members also played in the Detroit Symphony Orchestra, and other members of the Motown backing band, the Funk Brothers. A group, some of them went on to become the Funk Brothers, play all those cool records on the Motown label. But they had 4 singles on Rig-Tic Records, and this was their second release. Charted number 89 on Billboard, 21 on KJR in Seattle, Washington, if you were tuned into that program. And this is from October 65. We open up with the San Remo Golden Strings on the Rig-Tic label out of Detroit, Michigan. It's called I'm Satisfied. Hopefully Johnny G will leave you satisfied when you when you leave this show. And had a busy day today. I had a nosebleed just before the show, so I'm kind of a little bit nasally here. I don't know what's going on with these nosebleeds, but anyway, let's open up here the vocal portion here. You know, we play, it's all music from the 1960s. I don't play them by year like I do on the Saturday night show. We just play them. If I see you in the chat room, I will fill your request. Got a whole bunch of requests for the listeners tonight. Here is, so I guess we can call it the request table. This is the request table. There you go. And I got a bunch here. So that's the request table. I have them all alphabetically by your name. But anyway, so let's kick it off here. Although, let's listen. Johnny G gets to make some selections also. So I picked the first, well, not that instrumental one. I think 4, the first 4, so people can get warmed up to the music here. So let's start it off here. As I found this 45 out in the wild. Listen, you can't, Johnny G loves to find records out in the wild. When I had no money, that's what I used to do. But at one time, this 45 used to sell for big bucks, I think on the Northern Soul scene. Maybe it still does. I don't know. But the singer goes by the name of E.J. Chandler, and he had an earlier release prior to this on the Gray Sound label. Gray Sound's label in 1966, but this was his very next release on a label called SOS, okay, which is called Sound of Soul label, subsidiary of that Gray Sounds label. And this is from April of 67. Let's give a listen to E.J. Chandler on Sound of Soul Records. It's called I Can't Stand to Lose You. Here you go, E.J. Chandler. Tell me what you think, folks.
I can't stand to lose you, baby. I can't stand to lose you. I can't stand to lose yeah. All of the time we were together, and I know you can. Girl, you know that I love you, and I
Johnny G getting all discombobulated already from the start of the program there. There you go. We open up the vocal portion there from April 1967. That's on the SOS label. Sound of Soul Records is what that stands for. E.J. Chandler, I Can't Stand to Lose You is the name of the tune. And I was actually going back. I try to say hello to everybody that's in the chat room there. Sometimes it's just too many. It's too many to say hello to, but I should give it just a general hello. And those of you that are in the chat room there, you should set your chat setting up at the top there. There's a drop-down menu to the left of the chat. There's a live chat, and there is a top chat. You should make it live chat because some people don't show up in the top chat. And I thought Big Dave Swinger left this show. Something happened to him, but no, he just didn't show up. I don't know if he's in the chat room now, but you'll see more people. But it also opens it up to other things. But anyway, that is the best way to chat if those of you who are chatting. But listen, there's no need to do that. The majority of the listeners do not chat. But let us continue here. Didn't get to show you this one. Some of the records, some of these that I selected, I tested on that. It was called the Out of the Box Show. I have to thank Elliot for that title, so I changed that. That was only supposed to be a test show for the chat, but I was on for 2.5 hours just playing records. But this I played on that night, and I was only playing excerpts, so I didn't play the whole thing. But this next singer is out of Washington, D.C., and he made his debut on the Claytown label. Claytown Records. He also recorded for the Brunswick record label. This one's on Loma. I think this might be his third release overall. Loma Records out of Los Angeles. This tune written and produced and arranged by Van McCoy. And we like Van McCoy here on the All 60s edition. His name is Bobby Reed. He's got an expensive record on the Bell label, too, which, by the way, I do have in the collection. This is from January 68. Bobby Reed on Loma. It's called I'll Find a Way. Bobby Reed. Here you go, folks.
To get into that heart of yours.
That's a nice tune there by Bobby Reed. Bobby Reed on the Loma record label. That was a subsidiary of Warner Brothers Records, January 1968. Bobby Reed with I'll Find a Way. And he also has a release on the Bell label in 1970 and also on Abbott Records in 1972. As many of you know, those of you that are my regulars, that I feature only 45s here on the radio shows that I do. This is our first show of the week. I will not be on tomorrow afternoon with a Thursday afternoon show. Karen Efron will be my special guest next Thursday. That is the 13th at 1 p.m. So mark your calendars. Special guest collector here in Johnny G's new studio. And she will be playing female leads with male and female backing. Some of the records not in the collector books. So that should be a good thing. Tune into that program next Thursday. I will be back on Saturday evening beginning at 9 p.m., 9 to midnight. That is the big show. We'll be here on Oldies and More Radio. We're also streaming live on Oldies and More Radio and also on the YouTube. So if you are new to this program, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. Tell your friends about the program here as we continue. And here's another one that I played on that Sunday night show. This gal born Dolores Evans, originally in Chicago, and she she recorded prior to that. I think she recorded for King Records in the early 1950s. I saw some in the box there. My mother was going through a bunch of King 45s. She's helping me kind of separate a lot of the records that were kind of, I should have left them in label order. I don't know why I did that. But I put everything by artist name. I have them in boxes, but B's a big box. It's easier for me to go through the Kings, but King 45s. So, but she started, I think, originally King, and I forget who, Sonny Thompson maybe she sang for, I forget. But she would sign with Atlantic Records, and that's when she really became a national star. And she had about 4 top 20 pop hits, and what is that? I can't see with my cataracts here. 18 top 20 R&B hits, and we feature her often here on the 50s show, but have been featuring her here also on the 60s show. And after Atlantic, in 1965, she signed with Brunswick Records. She had 7 releases in Brunswick. Let's give a listen to her 7th release. Now, this tune written by Billy Butler, Carl Smith. It was actually first done back in 1967 by Jackie Wilson, also on the Brunswick label. And this is produced by Carl Davis. I have a cough, too. Got to get a cough drop. This is from April 69. Let's give a listen to Lavern Baker. Lavern Baker on the Brunswick label. It's called I'm the One to Do It. Lavern Baker. Here you go, folks.
Because sadness can be replaced
There you go. That's the sound of Lavern Baker here on the all 60, well, I should say the soul edition of the Vinyltreasure Show. And Ron Harry in our YouTube chat room mentions that that Jackie Wilson is the flip side of Higher and Higher, which I I don't know where I put it, but I had it here. I was looking through the boxes down in the basement in the Brunswick section, so I started pulling stuff out. I got a cough drop in my mouth, folks. That's not unprofessional. But Johnny G is not a professional. But anyway, so I saw 2 nice copies. I said, you know what? I don't think I have nice copies of this record. And see, the thing is, I never concentrated like on big hits. Now, listen, you want to talk about rare records in my collection? If I have nice copies of them, well, I tried to get those. I think I have a record tonight for, it's a Johnny Taylor record. I am not happy with the quality of the song. I mean, the quality of the 45. It's for Ed Brown, if he comes into the chat room. And it's a good song by him, but it's got a lot of scratches on it. I mean, my system does good to a lot of the records that I do play. Don't get me wrong, but sometimes, you know, I just want to get more of the more common records clean, but I never focused on it. But anyway, there you go, Lavern Baker, April 1969, April 69, on Brunswick Records, I'm the One to Do It is the name of the tune, and that was her 7th release for the Brunswick label. Here's my final one, and I listened to this record a little bit, and I said, because I couldn't find anything. Charlene couldn't find anything on this singer. It's on the co-ed record label, but when I listened to the background, I was going to play the other record. I should have brought it out, but I didn't. I have a record on the co-ed label by a group called the Miller Brothers, okay, the Miller Brothers. So I said, I'm listening to this record, and I'm like, it sounds like them in the background. I wonder if he is the lead singer of the group. And I think he is the lead singer of that Miller Brothers, at least the ones that recorded on the co-ed label, because I think they're the same ones that recorded for Mercury, I think. But this singer goes by the name of Jimmy James, okay? And it just sounds, if any of you know that record called Let Me Know, backed with Lawrence of Arabia. I think Lawrence of Arabia was the A-side. That was the up-tempo side. It was an earlier release, okay, that came out in I think in March of 63, but the same writers and the same publishing, Winnington Publishing, and the writer here is this Sylvester Coley. So he wrote this song, and he wrote one of the other sides for the Miller Brothers, but I think it's the same group, or he's the lead singer, but you can be the judge if you have that record. But I like the song a lot. July 1963, Jimmy James and a group on the co-ed label. It's called Time's Running Out, from July 63. Tell me what you think of this record. Here you go.
Time is running out. I can see the signs. Time's running out. I can read between the lines. She's growing tired of me, and now she wants to be free. Time's running out. Time's running out on me. It's running out on me. Time is running out. I can feel the kisses go cold. Time's running out. I don't have to be told. Somebody new called her out, and I'm the losing guy. Time's running out. Time's running out on me. I know I'll be seeing her less and less from now on. coming closer to heartbreak day. Why does it have to be? Why must it happen to me? Time's running out. Time's running out on me. Time's running out. Running out on me. Time's running out. Keeps on ticking away. Time's running stop. Woo! Don't leave me, baby. Time's running out on me. Don't go, darling. No, no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Don't go, darling.
So what did you think? I mean, listen, Warren Russell in our YouTube chat room. You think I think those are the Miller brothers. I think they're the Miller brothers, and they're definitely in the background, if not the lead singer. There, you got to compare it, but I think that's a cool record. And there you go. That is Jimmy James is his name. Maybe he's the lead singer of that Miller Brothers. July 1963. That's on the co-ed record label. Time's Running Out is the name of the tune. Listen, these records will live in eternity as long as we keep playing them, but they are permanent. The people might not be, but the music is. And Johnny G brings it to you every Wednesday evening. So if you are new to this program, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. Tell your friends about it. Give me a thumbs up if you dig what you're hearing on a Wednesday evening here. Let's fill a request now for listener Adrian Viterbo in our YouTube chat room. As this artist, he hails from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Now, I know many of my listeners, or some of my listeners, know a singer by the name of Johnny Greco. Okay, he would later, he'd also, I don't know if he recorded as Johnny Greco, Charlene, did he? Or just, that was just his real name. But he recorded as Johnny Jack, and he recorded for different labels. He does a nice version of the Donny Owens record, Need You. He does a version of I Want a Love of My Own, I think that Carla Thomas did on Dore Records. It's good songs. But he first recorded for the Great label back in 1959. I have that one too. But he also recorded as Johnny York, like York peppermint patties. I don't know. But anyway, and he recorded this on this Pittsburgh label called Bevmar Records. This tune written by Nick Sensi and Sonny D'Annunzio. And I think what I'm going to do is, this record was covered, this original came out in 1965, or earlier in the year in 65, but then it was also issued in the fall of 65, October 65, by a group out of Pittsburgh called the Four Chaps. Okay, and the Four Chaps first recorded back in 1960 for the Brent label. They also recorded for Matador Records. I think somebody, maybe David Vilma, you requested a Chaps on Matador. In 65, they signed with the Cohen C record label, and they became the Four Chaps. Okay, so I'm going to play them back to back, and Sonny D'Annunzio's on this. So maybe this is the first one. I don't know. Because if he gets, I don't know. So we couldn't date the Bevmar, but I'm going to play them back to back. And you can tell me which one you like better. But up first is Adrian Viterbo's request, who was in our chat room tonight. 1965, Johnny York, a.k.a. Johnny Jack, on Bevmar Records. It's called True Lovers for Adrian. Here you go.
My best friend told me the other day, yeah, that my love has found somebody new. I said he was lying and he was being very cruel, because we're true lovers. We're true lovers. Oh, yeah. We're true lovers. Are we? I couldn't believe what my friend said.
There you go, the battle of the battle of the songs. Rate the songs here. So we got a mixed crowd with that record, but excuse me, that one was that you just heard. The second one is a group called the Four Chaps. They're out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. October '65 release. Previously recorded as the Chaps. That's on the Cohen C record label out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And True Lovers is the name of the tune. And also, by the way, the Vogues also did a version of this in May of 1966. I could have played another version as done by the Vogues, but I guess if you ask anybody in Pittsburgh, they'll know that tune. And prior to that, we heard the Johnny York, a.k.a. a Johnny Jack version of True Lovers, which is on Bevmar Records from sometime in 1965. Anyway, Johnny G here on a Wednesday. Thank you all for being here. Hope you're digging on the tunes here. Got lots of requests to get to. Let's fill a request now for UK listener David Dallison. Posted some of the 45s of scans of the record labels on my Facebook wall. You can check them out there. I think I posted this one. Excuse me, this male-female duet. Okay, and both artists were signed to Brunswick Records at the time. And the guy previously was a member of a group called the Du-Ettes. Of course, he would go solo and sign with the VJ Records in 1962. Had a major hit with his first release. Actually, it was the Du-Ettes that first recorded the song Duke of Earl, which was a big hit for him. And after releases on VJ and others on Constellation and Ed Checker, he would sign with Brunswick Records in early 67. Now, the gal... she signed with Brunswick in February of 67, and her biggest hit came out in May of 68, a song called Love Makes a Woman, okay, which is a great tune, by the way. Together, they would have 3 releases for the Brunswick label. This was their second, written by the gal, along with Eugene Record and Carl Davis. Carl Davis also produced it, arranged by William Sanders. This did chart, too. Charted number 57 on Billboard, number 16 on the R&B chart, and a big number 4 record if you were tuned in to WCIT in Lima, Ohio. Let's go to September of 1968 for Mr. Gene Chandler and Miss Barbara Acklin. Gene Chandler, Barbara Acklin on the Brunswick label. The song is called From the Teacher to the Preacher. This is going out to UK listener David Dallison in the UK. Here you go, David.
And you gave me such a sweet look. Oh, the feeling inside
Now, I don't. Now, tell me, folks, that's not a common practice. Nobody goes from the teacher to the preacher anymore. I don't think they do. I don't think that's a commonality in today's world. Maybe they don't even do that anymore. But there you go. That one they're going out to UK listener David Dallas in September 1968 release. Gene Chandler and Barbara Acklin, a great combination there on the Brunswick label. From the teacher to the Preacher is the name of the tune. Johnny G here on a Wednesday. Thank you all for being here, and hope you're digging on the tunes here. Let us continue here. Got to play a hit in the beginning of the program, because if I play this at the end of the program, Johnny G will get arrested, yes, by the copyright police. So let's fill a request now for listener MOTOWN. MOTOWN, you better send me some... Better send me some obscure requests here to play on the program as we go to Detroit, Michigan now, to Berry Gordy Jr.'s Gordy record label. And this is the group's 8th release for the Gordy label. This tune written and produced by Smokey Robinson and Ronald White. Of course, it features David Ruffin on lead. This was a #1 national hit for them, both on the Billboard and the R&B and Cashbox charts, of course, from December of '64, going out to listener MOTOWN. Let's give a listen to David Ruffin and the Temptations on the Gordy label. The song is called My Girl. This is for MOTOWN. Here you go. There you go. That one there going out to listener MOTOWN. That's the sound of David Ruffin and the Temptations. And that is that is a nice clean copy of that record. I had to look. I must have about 15 copies of that record in the collection. Picked it up in my every time I would go, digging. Record Hound calls it digging. Okay, crate digging. I would always pick the record up, but I should have picked everything up well, not everything, because if I didn't know the record, I bought it anyway. And if it was a quarter or a nickel or whatever, I mean, look, it's worth it to take a shot on it. I tell you, better than $1, but I did that too. But there you go, I'm sorry. That one there, where's my date there? December 64 release there, big hit for the Temptations for Amnon, My Girl on the Gordy record label. We continue here. Let's fill a request for Warren Russell. This group is out of Hartford, Connecticut, and who else? I think I bought this from Al Bernard. I hope Al Bernard is doing well. He would do a Saturday night show. Saturday afternoon show called the Moondog Matinee. And I used to see him when I used to go to the Waterbury, Connecticut show. So he said to me one day, he goes, Johnny, why don't you come up here on a Saturday? I got some records to sell, and you can come and do the show, and then we'll go and you'll look at some records and whatever. And that turned out to be a big purchase for Johnny G. But anyway, I said, okay, this was in 1999. So he had a lot of local Connecticut stuff. And this group was local to Connecticut, had a whole bunch of Connecticut things, and some big group records too, by the way. But this group is out of Hartford, Connecticut. It's a request for listener Warren Russell in our YouTube chat room. Their first release came out in 61 on the Intent, what is that? In the Intent label, okay? And I'm sorry, Entente is how you pronounce that. Entente label. But in 65, they signed, they were on a label called Downbeat, probably named after them because they're called the Downbeats. Okay, it was out of Hartford, Connecticut. They had 2 releases on the label. This is the group's second release. It's a cover tune, and this song actually recorded by many, but was first done by Dee Dee Warwick in 1963 on the Jubilee label. Tune written by Clint Ballard Jr. This is produced by, what is that? Trod? Is that right, Charlene? Trod knows Nasi or Nacelle? Can't see with my with my bad cataracts. May 67. May 1967, by request for Warren Russell, the Downbeats with their rendition of the tune, You're No Good, the Downbeats. Here you go, Warren. Cover tunes here on the Vinyltreasure Show. That one there going out to listener Warren Russell in our YouTube chat room. That's the sound of the Downbeats. I thought, Charlene, I had lead singer's name. It's this gal, because I know from her other records, I think they had more than two, though, Charlene. I don't think they just had two releases. May 67, the Downbeats there, with their rendition of the tune You're No Good. It's on the not Backbeat, Downbeat record label. Johnny G here on a Wednesday as we continue. I apologize, folks. I have like a post-nasal drip or something. I had a bloody nose before the show. So I'm not at 100% here tonight. But anyway, let us continue here. Let's fill a request for Avatar in our YouTube chat room. Charles Ellis in our chat room there. And so I got this right here? Yes. As we head out to the West Coast for this singer, although this label is out of Chicago, it's a VJ record label. But you know, this singer, because I forget, because I saw there was somebody interviewed him. I mean, he is, unfortunately, I think he passed away earlier in the year or last year. But his name was Aki Aleong was his name. And he's got some cool doo-wops, too, from the West Coast on the Trans-American label, which I think it is. And I think I have a test press of him. I don't think that anybody has. I bought it from Jerry Diaz. But Frank Sinatra was very instrumental in his career, not only in his singing, but also in his acting, because he did lots of cameo appearances. He was in movies, and he was a nice guy, too, if you look at the interviews that he's been in, but he played certain parts. And he was a singer, a songwriter, a music businessman, and a character actor, and he owned his own label and publishing company. And it was called Pan World. If you know the Pan World label, well, that was his label. And his first release came out in 1959. I featured it on that. I did a show. Was it a collector type show? I think I did. I forget when it was. He was on the Mona Lee label, but I played it here on the program. And then he was in charge of Pan World Records in 60 and 61. And I think he had releases on the label. Also recorded for Reprise, but he did two on Vivian Carter's VJ record label, and Avatar requested his second. This tune is a Feldman, Goldstein, and Gotterherp collaboration. Great writers, had many, many hits that they wrote, like My Boyfriend's Back for one, plus others. But this was recorded at Gold Star Studios in Hollywood. It was arranged by Perry Botkin Jr. The backing vocals on this are the Blossoms, and this charted regionally. This was a number 19 record on WCIN if you were listening in Cincinnati, Ohio. Now, some of you may know this version of the song as done in March of 64, also on VJ by Jerry Butler, but this is the original version here. The first version came out in June of 63. Let's give a listen to Aki Aleong. This is going out to Avatar, Charles Ellis, in our YouTube chat room, and the tune is called Giving Up on Love. This is for Avatar. Here you go.
This is not the first time it's happened before. The girl that I need doesn't love me anymore. Well, I've had it, forget it. Ooh, don't want it. Who needs it? I'm giving up on love before love gives up on me. Give it up. Give it up. Give it up. Give it up. How much can you give and get nothing in return? And how much can you take before you learn?
Well, they like that one there in the YouTube chat room. That's the sound of Aki Aleong. That is going out to Avatar in our YouTube chat room. That's the original version of Giving Up on Love. That's on the VJ label. That's his second release on the label. Very nice tune there. That is a great request, Avatar. As we continue here on the Vinyltreasure Show, let's fill a request now for my YouTube moderator. That is Amy King. Amy King in our chat room here. What it is with the gals and the blues 45s, I'll never know. Barbara gave me a request also for like Muddy Waters. I was like, you listening to Muddy Waters now? But anyway, so this is for Amy King in our chat room. She is the YouTube moderator. And this singer born McKinley Morganfield, I played this last week. Charlene, it's the same thing here. Okay, recorded for Leonard Chess's Chess record label. This is his 37th release, a tune written by, I don't think so, Charlene. Oh, yes, he wrote this one. I thought it was, the other one's Willie Dixon. He wrote this one. I'm talking about Muddy Waters, folks. Now, Amy was specific that she wanted the live version of this. And I was like, do I have the live version of this? And I did. It came out on Chess 1804. So it wasn't filed, but my mother pulled all my Chess singles out and put them in a box. So I found it in there. This song was adapted from Ann Cole's original from, it says from 1957. Okay. On Baton Records. Oh, that's right. She did it. The song was first released in March of 57 on Chess. He did it first in 57, Chess number 1652. But this is the live version of Chess 1774. I got Barbara's confused. Hers 1804. So this came out in December of 1960. This is by request for Amy King. We got the blues here on the Vinyltreasure Show, and it's a live blues recording. Muddy Waters on the Chess record label. It's called Got My Mojo Working. It's going out to Amy King in our YouTube chat room. Here you go, Amy.
Muddy Waters.
Hey, come on. Thank you. You and Uncle Chris now, right?
Got my mojo working, but it just don't work on you.
just don't work on you.
Yeah, live versions here on the Vinyltreasure Show. That one there going out to listener Amy King in our YouTube chat room. That's Sound of Muddy Waters. Muddy Waters on the Chess record label from December 1960. A live version of Got My Mojo Workin' is the name of the tune. Johnny G is still under the weather a little bit, but not losing my mojo. I don't want to do that. And hope you're digging on the tunes. If you are, tell your friends about this program. Nobody does it like Johnny G. I'm waiting for my fedora to come in. Johnny G's going to be sporting a fedora pretty soon. I think it's a red one, though, that the guy sent me. But anyway, let us continue here on the Vinyltreasure Show. Fill a request now for listener Bill Olb in New Jersey. As we go to, I think we go to Illinois, the state of Illinois for this gal. She was born Addie Bradley. Actually, she was originally from Byhalia, Mississippi, but she was raised in Robbins, Illinois, first recording for the Formal label, but then she signed with Leonard Chess's Chess record labels. This is a twin spin on the Chess label. She had 9 releases on the Chess label. Now, you may know her first release for Chess was her biggest hit, a song called Mama Didn't Lie, but Bill requested her 5th release, and this is a song she co-wrote. This is arranged by Riley Hampton from December 1964 by request for Bill Olb. Here is Jan Bradley on the Chess label. It's called The Brush Off for Bill Olb. Here you go, Bill.
Last night was the first time you just walked me to my door and didn't bother to kiss me goodnight or say I could see you anymore. You gave me the brush off, your way of saying that we were through, and now I'm sure that I'm losing you. Then when I called you to find out what I had done wrong, when you heard my voice, I heard you say, I'm sorry, but he's not home. You gave me the brush off, your way of saying that we were through, and now I'm sure that I'm losing you. All of a sudden, you're acting so strange, and overnight, you seem to have changed. I've got a feeling you're trying to let me know that what you once felt in your heart isn't there anymore. You gave me the brush off, your way of saying that we were through, and now I'm sure that I'm losing you. Oh yes, I am losing you. I know I'm losing you. Oh yeah, losing you.
There you go. Great sound there of Jan Bradley. Well, I got Barbara on my mind. That is Mr. Jan Bradley. How about Mrs. Johnny? You got to excuse Johnny G, folks. I'm playing around with a cough drop in my mouth. But that's Jan Bradley by request for listener Bill Olb in New Jersey. Great sound there, December 1964, her 5th release for the Chess record label. The Brush Off is the name of the tune. You know, Johnny G does the brush off to people that have not been nice to Johnny G in the past. As we continue here on the Vinyltreasure Show, let's fill a request now for listener Edmund Williams in Queens, New York. Finally found this 45... it was up here all the time, Edmund, in a box that I didn't look at that's mixed with different letters. So I eventually found this thing like last night. But he requested this singer from Detroit, Michigan. And, of course, he was a member of the Dominoes, kind of took over when Clyde McPhatter left. But in 1957, he would sign with Brunswick Records and a whole slew of hits on the Brunswick label with the Lonely Teardrops, I think, was the start. But so many recordings on the Brunswick record label. And he also did some covers because Edmund requested both sides of this 45. And he's with Count Basie on this. Okay, it's Jackie Wilson and Count Basie. So I don't know what the significance of that was. Maybe because Count Basie was also recording for Brunswick, and they figured to team them up. I guess, these label owners try anything to get hits, really. But this is a cover song. Of course, this song was first done back in 1960 by Sam Cooke on the RCA record label. This tune this tune produced by Nat Tamapole and arranged by Benny Carter. And this, I guess, was the second of two that he did with Count Basie. And this charted number 684 on Billboard, 37 on the R&B chart, and a big number 2 record if you were tuned into WMLO in Beverly, Massachusetts from April 68 for listener Edmund Williams. Here is Jackie Wilson and Count Basie and their rendition of the tune Chain Gang. Here you go, Edmund, for you.
Men, they're working on the chain gang. Oh, Lord, the sound of the men, they're working on the chain gang. All day long they say,
Cover tunes here on the Vinyltreasure Show. There you go. That one there going out to Edmund Williams. The sound of, Jackie Wilson and Count Basie, April 68 release on the Brunswick record label. Their rendition of the tune Chain Gang. Of course, Edmund also requested the flip side here, so let Johnny G flip this over really quick. You're going to know this side, too. You're going to know this side, too. This tune is a cover tune. Let me see. First done, really, by Dyke and the Blazers in 1966. And I think also Wilson Pickett, you're going to remember his version of this tune also. But let's give a listen to this version by Jackie Wilson and Count Basie. This charted number 5 on WIGO in Atlanta, Georgia, April 68, the flip side of Chain Gang. The B-side is called Funky Broadway. This one going out to Edmund Williams. This is Jackie Wilson and Count Basie.
The street now, babe. Funky, funky Broadway. Down on Broadway, yeah. There's a nightclub. The name of the nightclub. Listen, mama. Funky, funky Broadway. Wow, down on Broadway, yeah. There's a crowd. Listen to this. The name of the crowd, mama. Broadway crowd. But way down on Broadway, yeah, there's a dance step. Watch me. The name of the dance step. Call it Funky, Funky Broadway. Easy now. Watch me. Now wiggle your legs now, baby. Shake your head now, mama. Come on. Do the shingling, little baby. Shake it, shake it, shake it all night long. 'Cause you don't know, woman. All right, but let me see you funky Broadway. Ow! Funky Broadway. See you get real good. Shake your head, baby. All right. Dirty, filthy Broadway. I like it like that. Easy now.
That one there by request for Edmund Williams in Queens, New York. 2 covers there. I guess featuring, Mark Speck mentioned in the chat room that there was an LP, Jackie Wilson and Count Basie. There were all covers on that LP, I guess featuring, whatever, Count Basie and his band and backing up Jackie Wilson. And that one you heard Funky Broadway. And prior to that you heard the Sam Cooke tune Chain Gang. There you go for Edmund Williams. Let us continue here. Let's fill a request now for listener Ed Brown in our YouTube chat room. If anybody does have a request, it's best that you email Johnny G at vinyltreasures@aol.com. I have it on the write-ups on all the shows that are up on YouTube. Then if you open up that big thing I wrote about all the shows. I have the email address there, but it's vinyltreasures@aol.com. So if I have the record, I'll feature it. Sometimes it takes me a while to find them. I've been going through 70s stuff down in the basement. I do have some 70s. Actually, for this record that Ed Brown played, I'm going to play the cover version of this from June of 72. I know Miami Santi likes a touch of the 70s here on the All 60s edition. Actually, I have a few. I found one for Ron Harry also by Lou Courtney. I thought I would never find it, but lo and behold, it was like a needle in a haystack. But anyway, I feature this singer often. He's originally from Crawfordsville, Arkansas, and early in his career, he sang gospel as a member of the Highway QCs. They recorded for the VJ record label. And he was also a member of a vocal group called the Five Echoes. Great records by the Five Echoes. But he would go solo in 1961, recording for Sam Cooke's SAR Records. I think Edmund collects that label and has made numerous requests by him on the SAR label. In 66, he signed with Stax Records, had 32 releases on Stax Records between 66 and 76. Now, this is the B-side to his second release. And I was talking to you about that I'm not happy with some records in condition. Well, this was one of the ones that I got early in my collecting career, and it's not in great shape. So I'm apologizing in advance. I don't want to hear, no, Johnny G needs a new copy, because that's not going to fly with me. But anyway, this is the B-side to his second release. This tune written by Steve Cropper, Eddie Floyd, and Albertus Isabel. Now, this did chart, though. Charted number 3. Wow, I hear the wind. They told us we're going to have high winds. I may lose the power here, folks. If it does, that's going to be it for the Vinyl Treasure Show. But this was number 3 on KNOK out of the Dallas-Fort Worth, Texas area. So this is by request for Ed Brown in our YouTube chat room, June 1966, for Mr. Johnny Taylor on Stax Records. It's called Just the One I've Been Looking For. Johnny Taylor. Here you go.
I've been searching for a long time to find somewhere to be mine. I never thought you'd come along. Now that you're here, all my worries are gone. Oh, sweet you, all of my dreams have all come true. You're just the one I've been looking for. You're just the one I've been looking for. I didn't know how long it would take, but good things come to those who wait. Now I can't ask for anything more. You're everything I've been looking for. Sweet you, nobody
Whoa! Apologize for the pops on there. We'll see if the other side is better because we're gonna flip it over for Big Dave Swinger, but we're gonna hear the kind of a cover tune of that song. But there you go. That's going out to Ed Brown. Excuse me, folks, in our YouTube chat room, June 1966. Mr. Johnny Taylor on the Stax label, Just One I've Been Looking For. Just the One I've Been Looking For is the name of the tune. And we're going to play the same song now by this group called the Soul Children. Okay, the Soul Children. They were formed in Memphis, Tennessee by Isaac Hayes and David Porter. Now, this vocal group included 2 males and 2 female singers, all of whom sang lead on some of the group's recordings. Now, the members were Norman West, John Colbert, Anita Lewis, and Shelbra Bennett. Okay, now this one features John Colbert on lead, and this one came out in June of 1972. Touch of the 70s here on the Vinyltreasure Show. These are the Soul Children on Stax Records. This is their 10th release, okay, and it is that tune that you just heard by Johnny Taylor. Let's give a listen to their version of Just the One, and they have it in parentheses, I've Been Looking For. The Soul Children. Here you go. Cover tunes here on the Vinyltreasure Show. Lots of covers tonight. And that one there, a cover of that Johnny Taylor tune, Just the One, parentheses, I've Been Looking For, as done by the Soul Children. Touch of the 70s, June 72 release, their 10th on the Stax label. Prior to that, we heard Johnny Taylor's version. Again, Johnny G can do instant requests only if I have the original here with me as I'm playing these. So if you shout out requests, Charlene hopefully will write them down so she can then fork them over to me. But if I miss it, then sometimes I'll miss your requests. But that is the way it goes. But I got too many records. I'd have to run down 3 flights of stairs to get the 45s, and that's not going to work. But let's do an instant request for Big Dave Swinger in our YouTube chat. I mean, I can see you now, Dave, on the live chat. You are not a bot. As we flip over that Johnny Taylor tune from June 66 on Stax Records, and this is the side. It's called, well, this is on the flip side. It's called I Got to Love Somebody's Baby. This is Johnny Taylor for Big Dave Swinger in our YouTube chat room. Here you go.
I've got to love somebody's baby, 'cause somebody sure been loving mine, and everybody, yeah, around me knew it, but I was in the dark for such a long time. Now I've got to get what she's been giving. Get myself together and start living. I've got to hold somebody's baby. I know somebody sure been holding mine. And lately, yeah, when I try to squeeze her, she said, baby, lady, but right now I just don't have time. It's not my fault, but I need a little love. And now I'm looking out for number one. I'm starving for some love. Somebody, I've got to love somebody's baby. I know that somebody, they sure will love mine. You see, the reason why I know somebody's been loving my baby, yeah. I got to find me somebody. I got to find someone to share my love with.
Yeah, scratches and all there. I am. Well, listen, Brian Korn, find me a new copy of that. It shouldn't be that difficult to find a copy of that 45. But anyway, there you go. That's Johnny Taylor. Instant request there for listener Big Dave Swinger in our YouTube chat room, June 66. That's the flip of Just the One I've Been Looking For that we played for Ed Brown. I've Got to Love Somebody's Baby is the name of that one. His second release on the Stax label for Big Dave Swinger. Excuse me, folks. Let us continue here. And actually, I had this to play for David Vilma in our YouTube chat room, but we're also going to send it out to Nancy Santa Maria in our YouTube chat room. Thank you, Nancy, for your kind words. to Johnny G about the Vinyltreasure Show. A lot of people like this show. I'm glad they do, because no other disc jockey, and I'm not really a disc jockey. I'm an accountant. I'm a retired accountant that has become a caregiver for my elderly parents. So anyway, that's what Johnny G does now. And then I play records, and I try to take care of myself. But anyway, so let's go to Philadelphia here, because she requested, and David requested, say, Johnny G, play something by the Intruders. So I pulled one out by the Intruders, and they first recorded back in 1961 for the local Gowan label. I think I played one for Bob Cruz here not too long ago on the Gowan label. But they signed with Gamble Records in 1966. They found success with the writers and the label owners, Leon Huff and Kenny Gamble. Now, this was the group's second of 24 releases for the Gamble record label. And I think this is the B-side, Mark, if I'm not mistaken. It features Sam Little Sonny Brown on lead. So we're going to send this one out to Nancy and David Vielma in our chat room, October 1966. Here are the Intruders on Gamble. It's called, do I got the right side up here? Yeah, it's called A Book for the Broken-Hearted, the Intruders. Here you go. There you go, sound of the Intruders there. What, I lost my place. There you go, sound of the Johnny G getting discombobulated with this cough. There is, those are the Intruders there. Intruders from October 1966, their second release for the Gamble label. That one there going out to Nancy and also David Vielma in our YouTube chat room. A Book for the Broken-Hearted is the name of the tune. That is Sam Little Sonny Brown on lead. Let us continue here. Fill a request now. I know David likes, actually I had a record for David too. He likes Mary Wells. Many of you like Mary Wells, but this is actually a request for listener Chris Reed in our YouTube chat room. What did I do with your sheet here, Chris? Yeah, here we go. of course, was we go back to Detroit, Michigan for the sound of Motown. And this is the debut single for Mary Wells, okay, that Chris requested. She had 13 releases on Berry Gordy Jr.'s Motown record label before she would leave and sign with 20th Century Fox. I have a 20th Century Fox record coming up after this, so we're going to do a twin spin with Mary Wells. She left in 64. But Chris requested her debut single, and it's a song she wrote. It was also produced by Berry Gordy Jr., and this charted number 45 on Billboard, number 41 on Cashbox, number 8 on the R&B chart, and this was a big number 1 record if you were tuned in to WUST in Bethesda, Maryland, from September 1960. This is the very first record for Mary Wells on the Pink Motown label. It's called Bye Bye Baby. This is going out to Chris Reed in our YouTube chat room. Here you go, Chris.
Well, you know you took my
There you go. That one there going out to Chris Reed, the debut single for Miss Mary Wells. Mary Wells on the Motown record label. Bye Bye Baby is the name of that one. Came out in September of 1960. We're going to do a twin spin for Mary Wells. Actually, I had this scheduled for David Vielma because in 1964 she would sign with 20th Century Fox Records. She had 6 releases and really never found the success. I think, Mark Speck, you told me she signed with them because possibly she was going to go into movies. They promised her like she would be in their movies, but I don't think that ever happened. It was unfortunate. But in 64, 65, the Beatles, of course, came to conquer America, actually, that was like the end of the doo-wop music. It was the end of that era, and they had a lot to do with it. The Beatles did, but she did an LP for 20th Century Fox. I don't have the LP, but it was called Mary Wells Sings the Beatles, and they put out a single. Actually, I think it was the flip side of this that was the charted single, but I like this side better for some reason. But she recorded the Beatles tunes at the time, so let's give a listen to her. This became her final release for 20th Century Fox Records. It came out in October of '65. She would go to Atco Records after this. I have a record for Tony Crosby that he asked for on Atco, but Tony's got to come in the chat and I'll play it for him. This is October '65, Mary Wells on 20th Century Fox. We'll send it out to all the Mary Wells fans. We'll also send it out to David Vilma. Mary Wells with her rendition of the tune, I Should Have Known Better. That was done by the Beatles. Here you go.
Should've known better with a guy like you, that I would love everything that you do. And I do, hey, 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 and I do. I never realized what a kiss could be. This could only happen to me. Can't you see, can't you see, can't you see that when I tell you that I love you, you're gonna say you love me too. And when I ask you to be mine, you're gonna say you love me too. I should've realized a lot of things before. If this is love, you gotta give me more. Give me more. Hey, 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 give me more. I never realized what a kiss could be. This could only happen to me. Can't you see? Can't you see? Can't you see that when I tell you that I love you, you're gonna say you love me too. And when I ask you to be mine, you're gonna say you love me too. I should've known better with a guy like you, that I would love everything that you do. And I do. Hey, 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 and I do.
Cover tunes here on the Vinyltreasure Show. There you go. That's the sound of Mary Wells, a twin spin. She's trying to cover the Beatles. Of course, the flip side of that is Please, Please Me, Believe. I think it sounds exactly like that side, though. But there you go. Mary Wells, her final release on the 20th Century Fox label from October '65. I Should Have Known Better. Johnny G should have known better to buy clean copies of 45s, but sometimes you just can't do it, especially with this next one, although it doesn't sound that bad. But this is a request. I knew Mark Speck was going to ask me for the flip side of this. That's why I put a scan of it on. I think this record books high, if anybody can check, when if this record sold for a lot of money. Because I didn't pay a lot of money for this 45. And I forget who sold it to me. Probably, I don't even know if it's worth anything anymore. Maybe it is. But it's a request for Jim Lampley in Texas. And this group is out of Memphis, Tennessee, and they initially recorded as the Chips in 1961 on the Satellite label. I have that record in my collection. I think I played Who requested Candy? I think that was the one. Eventually, they would sign with Stax Records, and they would change their name to the Asters. Now, this was their first release for the label. Of course, their big hit was a song called Candy. I'm sure L.A. Arch, you remember that tune on the charts. But this was their first release. Actually, this might be the B-side. And this is kind of like a doo-wop-y side by them. The record came out in September of '63, a tune written by guitarist Larry Lee. Okay, and I think he was the guitarist for the group. And it features a Curtis Johnson on lead from September '63, going out to Jim Lampley in Texas. Give a listen to the Asters on Stax. It's called What Can It Be? The Asters for Jim. Here you go.
Dear, you don't say much.
You don't say much.
Anymore.
You don't say much.
You don't seem happy like
Before.
You're not acting yourself, and I know it. What can it be?
What can it be?
Why play our favorite lover song when you're no longer in my arms? Something's wrong, so please come on and tell me, what can it be? What can it be that makes your love for me run cold and far away? Please take my hand and make me understand the way you feel today. It might take years, it might take hours to how the love that was ours. Something's wrong, so please come on and tell me, what can it be?
What can it be?
Tell me, darling, what can it be?
What can it be?
Please tell me, darling, what can it be?
Yeah, that one there is bordering on doo-wop there, so that record's going to appeal to many of the collectors. Both that side will appeal to doo-wop collectors, and the flip side is an instant request. Well, I'm talking about the Asters there. I can't see here with these lights. The Asters, September '63. That's their first on the Stax label. What Can It Be is the name of the tune. We're going to flip it over with an instant request. Well, you're correct, Big Dave, if you want to get technical about it. But they were known as the Chips on that one. I guess you can technically say it was, but I don't file the Chips under the Asters. That's what I say. But let's flip the 45 over. We're going to do an instant request from Mark Speck, because this is the side that the soul collectors like it better for, I should say. So we're going to flip it over, an instant request here on the Vinyltreasure Show. Remember, if you do have a request for a song for a song or two, you should send me a few, because just in case I can't find any, then you give me a chance to pick them, and sometimes it's easier for me because I have some filed and some are not. But let's do an instant request for listener Mark Speck in our YouTube chat. Let's flip over that Asters record from September '63 on the Stax label, What Can It Be? And this, you get this on the other side. It's called Just Enough to Hurt Me. This is going out to Mark Speck in our YouTube chat room. These are the Asters. Here you go.
done just enough to hurt me. You run around the streets of town with every fella that you see. Now if that's not enough to hurt your pride, it's just enough to hurt me. Done just enough to hurt me. Just enough to hurt me, hurt baby. Just enough to hurt me. Oh, you know that you've done just enough to hurt me, hurt baby. Done just enough to hurt me. Done just enough to hurt me. Now my poor heart is broken. I have nothing left, as you see. For the things that made life a pleasure to you were the things you've done to hurt me. You've done just enough to hurt me. Just enough to hurt me, pretty baby. Just enough to hurt me. You know that you've done just enough to hurt me, pretty baby. Just enough to hurt me. You know that you've done just enough to hurt me, pretty baby. Done just enough to hurt me.
There you go, an instant request there for listener Mark Speck in our YouTube chat room. That's the sound of the Asters. The Asters on the Stax record label. Well, we'll say it is their first as the Asters. Okay, Just Enough to Hurt Me is the name of the tune. Prior to that, we heard What Can It Be, a request for listener Jim Lampley in Texas. Johnny G here on a Wednesday. Thank you all for being here. We are on Oldies and More Radio, also live on the YouTube stream. If you do have a request, you can email Johnny G at vinyltreasures@aol.com. And if you like what you're hearing, tell your friends about this program and subscribe. It keeps the copyright police away. Well, listen, I don't want to jinx myself. I don't. But let us continue here. Got to get a record in for Malcolm Baumgart, who's tuned in over in the UK. He requested this gal from Beaumont, Texas. Her real name, Barbara Ozin. Okay, and her first release was on the Eric label, a song called Give Me a Break, which is a record I really like that she does. Somebody's got to request that. But this was her second of 15 on the Jamie record label, and this was the follow-up to her big hit, her biggest hit, I guess we can call it, called You'll Lose a Good Thing, a great record that she does. This charted number 32 on WMEN out of Tallahassee, Florida, and it's a song she wrote, produced by Huey Moe. Let's go to July of 62 now for Barbara Lynn. Barbara Lynn on Jamie Records. It's called Letter to Mommy and Daddy. Barbara Lynn for Malcolm in our YouTube chat room. Here you go, Malcolm.
This is a letter to Mommy and Daddy, telling them that things will be better and that I'm coming home. No more will I roam. This is a letter, oh yeah, to Mommy and Daddy. I know how you miss me and how I miss you too. But don't worry, Mommy and Daddy, I'll be right there with you. So this is a letter, yes, this is a letter. This is a letter, oh yeah, to Mommy and Daddy. worry too much. Sleep tight, Daddy. I'll be there with just a touch. So this is a letter. Yes, this is a wonderful letter. This is a letter. Oh yeah, to me and Daddy. Sleep tight, Mommy. Sleep tight, Daddy. Don't worry too much. So this is a letter. Yes, this is a wonderful letter. This is my letter. Me and Daddy.
There you go. That's the sound of Barbara Lynn. Barbara Lynn on the Jamie record label. Song entitled Letter to Mommy and Daddy, going out to Malcolm Baumgarten, our YouTube chat room. July 1962 release. She's got a lot of great records, folks, on different labels, too. By the way, let us continue here. Let's fill a request now for listener Graylin, a.k.a. G-Dog, in our YouTube chat room as we go to this great group out of the state of Texas. First recording for the Dallas-based MK label. That was back in 1964. Other releases on Soul Town and La Beat. I featured one last week on La Beat, I think for David Vielman maybe. I don't remember. But this is their, after two releases for Wand, they would record for Bell Records, and that was in 1968. Excuse me. And this is, I think this would be the group's biggest hit. Biggest hit on Bell Records, came out in August of 1968. This is arranged by Mike Leach, and it features someone by the name of Lee Jones. No, Lee Jones on lead. And this charted number 75 on Cashbox, 57 on Billboard, number 7 on the R&B chart, and a big number 1 record if you were listening to KGFT in Los Angeles, California. This is by request for listener Grayland in our YouTube chat room, August 68, the Masqueraders. The Masqueraders on the Bell label. It's called I Ain't Got to Love Nobody Else. The Masqueraders. Here you go.
If the whole world turned my baby. My baby. I got to love nobody. I got to love nobody.
Yes, Mark, I will flip over that 45 for you. But there you go. That one there going out to Graylin in our YouTube chat room, the great sound of the Masqueraders. August 1968 on the Bell record label, I Ain't Got to Love Nobody Else is the name of the tune. Well, you ain't got to love no other show than Johnny G's. Tell your friends about this program here. And hopefully you are enjoying. If you are, please give Johnny G a thumbs up. We'll flip that record over momentarily, but let's first get to this request for listener L.A. Arch in our YouTube chat room. Excuse me, folks. I don't know. It's allergies is really what it is. As we head out to Los Angeles, California, with a group called the Soul Shakers, and Arch heard this on my Record in the Box show that Elliot Weiss named. And this is the group's, I should say, wait a minute here, Charlene. Their first release on Leonard Jules Smith's Triangle label in 65, which I do not have. I don't have that record, folks. But then they recorded this. Then they recorded on the Terry D label in 66, and then they had two on the Loma label out of Los Angeles, California. So this was their first of two that L.A. Arch requested. Written, I don't know. February 1966, by request for L.A. Arch in our YouTube chat room. Here are the Soul Shakers. This is the intended A-side of the 45 on the Loma label. It's called Get Hip to Yourself. The Soul Shakers for L.A. Arch. Here you go.
Dipped you in some beauty cream on the day you were born, girl. The angels must have sing out a beautiful hymn and blessed you with sweetness and charm. If you think I'm gonna wait around, you better get hip to yourself. If you think that I won't put you down, girl, you better get wise and realize
Now, when they're going out to LA Arch in our YouTube chat room, that's the sound of the Soul Shakers. The Soul Shakers, February 1966, on the Loma record label. Song entitled Get Hip to Yourself is the name of the tune. Johnny G is always hip here on the Vinyltreasure Show. Just can't stop coughing here, as I got to get another cough drop here as we continue here. Let's do an instant flip side request for Mark Speck in our YouTube chat. Let's flip over that Masqueraders on the Bell record label from August 68 that we played for Grayland, a song called I Ain't Got to Love Nobody Else. And this is for Mark Speck, an instant request by the Masqueraders called I Got It. This is for and this is for Mark Speck. Here we go. Sorry. Instant requests here on the Vinyltreasure Show. That one there going out, excuse me, to, what am I looking for here? Here you go. Mark Speck in our YouTube chat room. That is the Masqueraders. Masqueraders with a song called I Got It. The flip side of I Ain't Got to Love Nobody Else from August 1968 on the Bell record label. There you go, an instant request for Mark Speck. As we continue here, let's fill a request now for listener James Brown in our YouTube chat room. This is My Aunt's 45. Well, actually, yeah, is it? Or is this a record I know, I got this. I bought this in Woolworths, 4 for $1 with a BB Hull. Johnny G couldn't afford records back then when I was going to high school. But anyway, that's when I used to stop by Woolworths every day and ask them, did you get any new 45s in? And she would say no. And then I would go looking through them. You know, one time I put them all in label order. they had multiple copies of. I'm like, what are you buying 50 copies of In and Out of Love by the Supremes for? And they say we just pick them up and we just wrap them and put them in there for $4 for $1. With the plastic around it, they say 4 hits. I don't think they were hit. Well, some of them were hits. But anyway, this is a request for James Brown. Wanted to hear Smokey Robinson and the Miracles. And I think, actually, they were first the Miracles, and we have the info here. Starting with Tamla 54145. Okay, all the releases from that point on, Smokey Robinson was headlined as Smokey Robinson and the Miracles. Now, this tune is a song he co-wrote, and he also produced this. This was, I guess, their 6th release, Charlene, as Smokey Robinson would have to be, because this came out in July of '68. And this charted number 26 on Billboard, 4 on the R&B chart. And this was a big number 2 record on KYOK, if you were listening in Houston, Texas. Let's go to July of 1968 by request for James Brown in our YouTube chat room, Smokey Robinson and the Miracles. And their tune is called, well, it always is a special occasion here when you're with Johnny G, for James Brown's Special Occasion. Here you go. There you go. As listen, Busta Bass, you spoke too soon, because Copyright Police came out on that 45. Well, here we are. We're already through like 11:20 here, and so that's pretty long. That's about pretty good for them before they come out and harass Johnny G. So there you go. That one, they're going out to James Brown. That's the sound of Smokey Robinson and the Miracles. What do I do with that page here? And song entitled Special Occasion. Where is it? Yeah, here we go. From July of 1968. Boy, that was a great year. That's on the Tamla record label. Johnny G here, spinning Soul 45s out of my collection. Let's backtrack a little bit here and fill a flip side request from Mark Speck in our YouTube chat room. We featured that tune by the Soul Shakers for L.A. Arch in our YouTube chat room called Get Hip to Yourself. Came out in February of 66 on the Loma label. Well, the flip side of this reminds Johnny G of a Motown sound. So I wonder if you can guess what Motown sound this sounds like, or song it sounds like. But let's flip it over here by request for Mark Speck in our YouTube chat room, an instant request. It's called The Cold Letter. Here you go, an instant request from Mark Speck, the Soul Shakers.
I'm gonna sit down and write you this letter. It won't be this time. No hellos or deals. 'Cause my heart is tired of being broken with these tender words you say. You'll never keep it all. Darling, it's a letter directly from my heart. Although I'm shedding some tears, I've got to cut you apart. Darling, when the postman delivers this letter, he better wear some gloves. It's gonna be cold. I'm gonna keep me a cup of coffee, so I know next time no one will break my heart. I choose this cold weather, baby. Won't be no hellos or deals.
Instant requests here on the Vinyltreasure Show. There you go. That one there going out to a Mark Speck in our YouTube chat room. A song called The Cold, is it with an S? No, it's one. The Cold Letter. And it sounds like a Four Tops tune, I would say. Call the lawyers on that one. February 1966 release, the Soul Shakers there. The flip side of Get Hip to Yourself. It's called The Cold Letter is the name of the tune. Let us continue here on the Vinyltreasure Show. Let's fill a request for my Barbara. All you gals like these blues 45. So she says she wanted to make a request for, she was talking to her girlfriend from Australia tonight. So I told her, I said, Barbara, we'll come into the chat room here that all the chatters want to talk to you. Okay, so she says, well, I don't know. She says, can you just play it for me if I'm up? And she's definitely not up. But she said, I want to make a request. I says, okay, what do you want to request? She says, do you have any Muddy Waters records? I said, what? So, wait a minute, let me find her notes here. Yeah, here it is. I'm sorry, Howlin Wolf, not Muddy Waters. We heard Muddy Waters for Amy. She said, do you have any Howlin Wolf? I'm like, what do you know Howlin Wolf from? So she says, well, I know. And says, okay. I says, what do you want to hear? She says, do you have, well, I want to hear the Rolling Stones. And I said, I can't play the Rolling Stones on my show. Number one, I would love to play the Rolling Stones on my show, but the copyright police won't have it. They will arrest my show and shut me down. So I can't do that. So she says, well, can you play the Little Red Rooster by the person who recorded it? I was like, okay. And that's Howlin Wolf. So I checked and she was correct. So I said, all right, I'll play it for you. So we're going to play this for Barbara Moreau, okay, blues artist, guitarist, and harmonica player, born in White Station, Mississippi. His real name, Chester Arthur Burnett, okay, and he went by the name Howlin Wolf, and the name emerged from him being admonished by his grandfather for killing his his fine chickens by reckless squeezing. What? By reckless squeezing and warning him the wolves in the area would come and get him. Really, Charlene? Is that what it said about that? Okay. So he had a ton of releases on Chess Records. Now, Barbara requested his 25th release. Okay, tune written by Willie Dixon. And, of course, this was covered later in 63 by Sam Cooke on RCA. Also, the Rolling Stones had a #1 UK hit with it in 65. Okay, so I said the only way I can play that record, because it wasn't on a single, it was on an LP, but I don't have that Rolling Stones LP. I have their first LP, and that's not on their first LP. But anyway, this is the closest thing we're going to get to it, Barbara, from October 61, Howlin Wolf on the Chess record label, going out to Barbara Moreau. It's called The Red Rooster. Here you go, Barbara, for you. There you go. Blues here on the Vinyltreasure Show. All the girls like the blues. There you go. That one there going out to Barbara Moreau. The sound of Howlin Wolf. Howlin Wolf from October 1961. That's on the Chess record label. And The Red Rooster is the name of the tune. Somebody did request the Rolling Stone, that the Rolling Stones got the name from that song. So I got to look for that. I'm pretty sure I got the record. Have to check for it. Copyright police are out, folks. You got to hit those hearts in the chat room to chase them away. That is the only way that they will not attack Johnny G or shut me down. And it's already, what, 11:28. So that's still too early to shut down. Again, if they do shut this show down, folks, I'm going to have to do a part 2 for the... I'll still be on Oldies and More. I won't shut that stream down, but I'll have to shut this down. You'd have to refresh your screens, okay, and see, and because it'll shut down. I'll shut down the broadcast and redo a new broadcast. I'll just copy the old one and redo another one. But anyway, let us continue here. Let's fill a request now for Record Ralph. Actually, he asked me, he says, Johnny G, can you play a song by Julie Frank? I think that's her name. Did I say that right? Charlene, was it Julie Frank? I said the song was called As Long As I Know He's Mine. And he said, and I was like, do I have this record? So I checked, and it was only issued in the UK, and I didn't have it. But he says, or the version done by the Marvelettes. I think I said her name right. I wrote Grank, but it's not Grank. It's Frank, I think. I think it came out on the Pi label in the UK, folks, if I'm not mistaken, in June of 65. But the song originally released in October of 63. So I'm going to play this one for listener Record Ralph in Syracuse. And these are the Marvelettes. They were originally from Inkster, Illinois. Inkster, Michigan. See, Johnny G's under the influence of drugs here on the program. Inkster, Michigan. And I can't even see. Okay, they signed with Berry Gordy Jr.'s Tamla Records in 1961. Gladys Horton, she was the main lead, especially on the early hits. Now, Wanda Young also did leads too. The group had 24 releases for the Tamla label between the years 1961 and 1971. Now, this was the group's 8th release for the Tamla label, written and produced by Smokey Robinson. Now, this features mainly Gladys Horton on lead. Now, Wanda Young does come in at the end of the song, so you will hear her. But I think she was younger, and she had a higher voice, but it did mature very well, and she really took the reins over for all those other hits in the mid-1960s. But this is from October 63. This charted number 47 on Billboard. It was number 3 on the R&B chart, and this was a big number 1 record if you were tuned in to WOOK in Washington, D.C. From October 63, the Marvelettes, going out to Record Ralph. It's called As Long As I Know He's Mine. Here you go, Ralph, for you.
There may be clouds in the sky, but even if it starts to rain, my days are bright as can be. Oh, you don't catch me complaining, 'cause I've got a guy sweet as he can be, and I love him like he loves me. So why do I care if the sun don't shine, as long as I know he's mine? He may be down and out now, and doesn't have a bunch of money, but he'll make it one day. Well, I got my faith in my honey. He's broke right now, but I don't care. I try to make him feel like a millionaire. So why do I care if we don't have a dime, as long as I know he's mine? Doesn't matter if the wind don't blow, doesn't matter if the snow don't snow, as long as I know that he is mine. I ask you, why do I care if the sun don't shine? I'm gonna stick by him, yeah, all the way down the line. I'm gonna follow his lead. Oh, okay, if he should fall behind, 'cause I don't think he's gonna lead me astray, and I'll be with him every step of the way. So why do I care where the road may wind, as long as I know he's mine? Don't you know that he's mine? I'm ready to come shine. I'm gonna love him all the time, 'cause he's so fine. Tell you one more time, he's mine, oh mine.
sounds of Detroit here as the copyright police come out. They just can't stay out constantly. Go away now, please go away. They're gonna cut the cords soon. We'll see. But there you go for Record Ralph there in Syracuse. Sound of the Marvelettes, October 1963, on the Tamla record label. As Long as I Know He's Mine is the name of the tune. Let's now fill a request now for Ron Harry. I hope Ron Harry is in our chat room there, as this singer is out of Buffalo, New York. He started recording back in 1963 for the Imperial record label, and after his second release, he had a release on the Philips label, and wait a minute. His name was Louis Russell Peggis. Peggis, I think that's how you say it, his real name, but he recorded as Lou Courtney. Okay, I have records by him on the Riverside label in '66. He also has releases on Verve, Buddha, Epic, and a couple of other labels. And here's one he recorded from the early actually, this is the latest record we have for the night here. This one came out in October of '73. This is on Jerry Ragavoy's Rags Records, R-A-G-S, out of New York City. And it's a tune he wrote. It was produced by Jerry Ragavoy and also arranged by him. This charted number 48 on the R&B chart, but this was a big number 7 record on WVKO in Columbus, Ohio. And this was later released on Epic Records. Really, I didn't know that. From October 73, touch of the 70s here, Santi. This is for Ron Harry. Lou Courtney, it's called What Do You Want Me to Do? This is on Rags Records. Lou Courtney for Ron.
Hey, what's happening? Oh, you know who this is. Oh, now you gonna start that, huh? Hey, I just called, that's all. Dig it. It's 4 in the morning and I can't sleep a wink. My head is hurting so you know I can't think. Had to call you on the telephone, ask you why you left me all alone, baby. What do you want me to do for your love, girl? What do you want me to do for your sweet love, baby? What do you want me to do for your love, girl?
There you go. Hold on a second, folks. I'm looking for page 6 here. Hold on. Yeah, Gary. Here we go. Oh, so that's a pretty cool tune. Listen, I don't think when was the last time I ventured into 1973? There you go. That one they're going out to Ron Harry. October 73 release there for Mr. Lou Courtney. Lou Courtney on the Rags record label. What Do You Want Me to Do is the name of the tune. I think that's, have I played anything past 73? I don't think so. Let's, wait a minute. Leonard Mancini, maybe I have. Copyright Police are out on there, folks. I wonder if they're going to come out on this Volt 45, which is for Gary McClendon. Okay. This girl group out of Little Rock, Arkansas. This is their first of 6 for the Volt label, which was out of Memphis, Tennessee. This tune written and produced by Isaac Hayes and David Porter. They were doing all the writing for Stax and Volt at the time. Now, the group is called Jean and the Darlings, and it features a Jeannie Dolphus. She's on lead. This came out in June of 1967. This charted number 27 on WBOX. If you were listening down in New Orleans, Louisiana, for Gary McClendon in our YouTube chat room, Jean and the Darlings on Volt Records. It's called How Can You Mistreat the One You Love? This is Jean and the Darlings. Here you go, Gary, for you. Sound. There you go. For Gary McClendon in our YouTube chat room there. The song and title, that's Jean and the Darlings. And that features Jeannie Dolphus on lead. That came out in June of 67 on the Volt record label. How Can You Mistreat the One You Love is the name of the tune. That one there going out to Gary McClendon. Let us continue here. Let's fill a request now for Kid Kilowatt here. I think he listens. Sometimes he luckily one time heard his song when he listened live. But this singer from Carrollton, Mississippi. He was born around somewhere in 1929. Okay, his real name George L. Crockett. Okay, but he recorded as G.L. Crockett. Actually, I have a record by him on the Chief label out of Chicago from 1958 as G. Davy Crockett. And in 1965, he would sign with Jack Daniels' Four Brothers label, had 3 releases on the label, and probably best known for this one, which was his first. It's a song he wrote, okay, and a request by listener Kid Kilowatt. This charted number 67 on Billboard, number 10 on the R&B chart, and this was a big number 1 record on WUST in Bethesda, Maryland from June 65, Charlene, for Kid Kilowatt. Let's give a listen to G.L. Crockett. It's called It's a Man. Is that it? Is that the name of it? Yeah, the song is a weird title. This is on Four Brothers Records. It's called It's a Man Down There. Here you go, G.L. Crockett for Kid Kilowatt. Here we go.
Well, now you got me stranded, baby, here on the second floor. You keep telling me, baby, I got to walk out that door. Baby, girl, I ain't walking out that door. 'Cause it's a man down there. Maybe your man, I don't know. I've been knowing you, baby, since you was a child. Since you gotta be in all the bright lights, girl, you running wild. Baby, girl, I ain't going out that door. 'Cause it's a man down there. Maybe your man, I don't know. Well, now you fool me up here, baby. Think it's a crying shame. You got me standing up here, baby, and down at your mane. Baby. Girl, I ain't going out that door. 'Cause it's a man down there. Maybe your man, how do I know? Now we came up here together. You want me to take the blame? I don't wanna stay here, baby. Face that other man, baby. Girl, I ain't going out that door. 'Cause it's a man down there. Maybe your man, I don't know. It's a man down there. Maybe your man, I don't know. It's a man down there. Maybe your man, how do I know?
There you go. That one there by request for listener Kid Kilowatt. That's the sound of G.L. Crockett. I have some records by him also on the Checker label too. June 1965 on Four Brothers Records. It's a Man Down There is the name of the tune. We kept the copyright police away from on that song. I think I still got to play. I got to play one for Oldies fan. I don't know. Timbo C, are you still in chat? Timbo C, you are in chat. I got another Buddy Guy record for you. So stick around for that one. Let's see if we get it on. And let's fill a request now for listener Leonard Mancini. This singer from Staten Island, New York. Okay, his name is George Rizzo, and this is a song he wrote. This came out on the Warner Brothers record label. It's produced by Harold Kleiner and Fred Fichelberg. This is arranged by Gary Sherman, and I think he has one more release on the GWP label in 71, which I might have. But this is from January 1969, going out to Leonard Mancini in our YouTube chat room, Mr. George Rizzo on Warner Brothers. It's called Love Somebody to Love. This is George Rizzo for Leonard Mancini. Here you go, Leonard, for you.
Inside you, I'm wondering if you'll be the one that I love so. You're like a million other girls, so young inside their flower worlds, just picking flowers from the trees for boys like me. Inside their flower worlds, just picking flowers from the trees for boys like me, boys like me. And if you'd want somebody to love, if you need somebody to love, yeah, yeah. And if you love somebody to love, please call on me. Inside their flower worlds, just picking flowers from the trees for boys like me, boys like me. And if you want somebody to love, if you need somebody to love, if you love somebody to love, please call on me.
There you go. That one there going out to Leonard Mancini in our YouTube chat room. That's the sound of George Rizzo. George Rizzo out of Staten Island, New York, on the Warner Brothers record label. Love Somebody to Love, January 69 release. Johnny G here on a Wednesday. If you are new to the program, just finding out about this, a lot of people finding out about this program, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. This is the first show of the week. I every other week, I'm trying to do a show on Thursday afternoon. I've been counting down records from the 1956 Relic Survey as voted by collectors back in the 1996. They put that, it was a record store that was geared toward collectors, but they sold the hits of the day there too, and they would compile a list for this like club. They used to have a club that used to go there, kind of expanded though, because I used to vote in those Relic surveys. I was, what, you're talking about 1990s, so I'm 67 now, so you're talking when Johnny G was much younger. But I'm doing that countdown. I might do something else with the next show, but that'll be after next week. Karen Efron will be my in-studio guest on Thursday afternoon. That would be November 13th at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll be back Saturday night with your request. That's the 1950s and early 60s show. Because if you're into vocal group harmony, R&B, or blues, if you like those kind of records, you want to tune into the program. And if you have a request, I have some rare records in the collection, and I play only originals. I have how many? 100. How many? It's a lot of records. Let's put it that way. I don't think I have 200,000 yet, but it's a lot. And it's overwhelming sometimes to have all these records. It is. It just is. I thought in retirement I'd be able to put everything together. No, I don't have the time to do that either. But anyway, that's a big show for Johnny G. It's the big show of the week. That's Saturday at 9 p.m. We're live on YouTube, and we're also live on Oldies and More Radio. And KKSM out in California carries my show, and which is a good thing. It's like an encore presentation on Sunday mornings. So if you're out in California, or even here, you can hear it on the internet. KKSM, which is Palomar College in San Marcos, California. It's on the dial at 1320 a.m. It's on 6 a.m., 6 to 9 Pacific time, and 9 to 12 here on the East Coast. You can, and they got some cool shows on there too, by the way. They do. But anyway, let us continue here. I want to get these last records in. I want to get one in for George Chestnut. He likes this record a lot, right, Charlene? This is a request for listener George Chestnut. We go back to Detroit. Well, maybe the Copyright Police won't come out for this one, because this wasn't a big hit for Diana Ross and the Supremes. George Chestnut requested their 7th release on the Motown record label. This was not a hit for the group. It was actually the follow-up to their song When the Love Light Starts Shining Through His Eyes. But this Holland Dozier Holland tune bombed for them. And Berry Gordy Jr. was he was focused on quality versus quantity. So there really wasn't, compared to other independent record companies, Motown Records, every record was like sort of a hit, if not national, definitely regional. But this was not a hit for the group, and this charted number 93 on Billboard. Well, it was number 86 on Cashbox. It was 22 on the R&B chart, and this was a number 14 record on WEBB in Baltimore, Maryland, but they were going to play the Supremes anyway. Okay, this is from February 64, going out to George Chestnut. The Supremes on Motown. It's called Run, Run, Run for George Chestnut. Here you go, George, for you.
Say,
That's going out to a listener, George Chestnut. You know, I thought the copyright police were going to leave me alone, but they did come out toward the end. They're like on delay or something is what they are. But anyway, there you go. Diana Ross and the Supremes on the Motown record label. Run, Run, Run. Their non-hit. That one there from February of 1964. That is their follow-up to When the Love Light Starts Shining Through His Eyes. Anyway, but let us continue here. I want to get these two records in. This one is for listener Oldies fan. Here we go. Here it is on this page. Let's fill a request for a listener Oldies fan for this singer born in Albany, Georgia, but raised in Greenville, Florida. And he was partially blind at age 5. Then by age 7, completely blind. Terrible. Due to glaucoma. He studied classical piano and clarinet at the State School for the Deaf and Blind Children from 1937 to 1945. Now, first recording back in 1949. I think I have the 78 on the Downbeat label, which I think turned into Swing Time. He has records on Swing Time too, but he signed with Atlantic in 1952, had 26 releases on Atlantic, and then he went over to ABC Paramount, and this was his, well, it couldn't be his fourth, Charlene. You mean, so Charlene, you have to include, Charlene doesn't know some of the things, so Charlene, on the ABC records, it was first ABC Paramount, and then they dropped the Paramount. They just became ABC. Maybe there was some kind of reorg or something. So the numbering still remained the same. Okay, so you have it as his fourth as ABC. Okay, so but anyway, this came out in April of 1967. This tune written by, wait a minute, this was a country song, folks. A Record Hound. Was this a country song written by Don Lanier and Red Steagall? Isn't this when Ray Charles went country, I think? This charted this is a hit, number 15 on Billboard, number 5 on the R&B chart, and this was a big number 1 record on WKLO in Louisville, Kentucky from April 67 for Oldies fan, a.k.a. Joseph Smith. This is Ray Charles with Here We Go Again, copyright police for Oldies fan. Here you go.
Here we go again. She's back in town again. I'll take her back again. One more time.
Yeah, sound of Ray Charles here on the 60s edition. Kind of going a little country there, but that one there by request for Oldies fan, a.k.a. Joseph Smith. That one there, April 1967. Ray Charles on the ABC label, Here We Go Again, is the name of the tune. Interesting thing, those of you that know, so when my aunt used to get the 45s from the jukebox, okay, not that there would be a strip here, but they used to... When they would load the jukeboxes, they would have these strips, okay, like this. Okay, you see the jukebox strips? It's pretty cool because they give you the A and B side, and then it gives you the number, ABC number 10938. And a company called Star Title Strip Company, and they were located at 842 Western Avenue in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And it's interesting, they were copyrighted back in 1957, so they were doing this since 1957, so I'm sure some of those old ones from the 50s might have some collector value to them. But when my aunt used to buy from the jukebox dealer, these would be stuck in the label, or stuck in the jacket, the sleeve. John G really messing up tonight. I am. But let us continue here, and we have belated birthday wishes for Timbo C in our YouTube chat room. So happy birthday, Timbo, to you that has been listening here to the Vinyltreasure Show. And for the last, every time I found a buddy guy 45 on chess, I thought of Timbo. So I pulled another one out for you, Timbo, and we're going to wish you a belated happy birthday. So thank you for being here. Always lots of fun to have Timbo in the chat room. Hope you had a great birthday. And he requested this singer, or he likes this singer from Lettsworth, Louisiana. And he was recording for Artistic Records back in 1958. Had 12 releases, though, on the Chess label. This was his final release for Chess Records. This tune written and produced by Gene Barge. Okay, it came out in April of '69. So for the birthday boy, Timbo C, in our YouTube chat room, here is Buddy Guy on Chess Records. It's called Buddy's Groove for Timbo C. Happy birthday. Here you go.
I thought
There you go. Belated birthday wishes to Timbo C in our YouTube chat room. There you go. That is Buddy Guy from April 1969 there. That one there on the Chess record label, Buddy's Groove. That was his 12th and final release for the Chess label, but he has other releases too later on Vanguard and Atco, and also on the Jewel record label. We are in Vinyl Treasure Overtime here, so let's see. What can Johnny G predict when the copyright police will shut me down? Because it can be any minute now, and if they do shut me down, that's going to do it for the program. I'll probably close with one record. The show will be up. If you missed any of the show, those of you that are just finding out about this program, there's about 800 and something videos on my YouTube wall, so you can check it out, or you can go to vinyltreasures.net. I have MP3s of the shows there. You can download them. There's older shows than when I started here on YouTube. I started in YouTube in 2015. I've been doing this show since 2005 is when I've been doing the Vinyl Treasure Show. But I don't think I'll get a copyright strike on this one, though. This is a request for listener Frank and Jerry Gingaro, this group out of the Bronx, New York. Okay, excuse me, the members included Jimmy Keys, tenor, Jesse Huddleston, tenor, Vernon Dix, baritone, Demetrius Clare, bass, and the lead singer on this, his name is Warren Wilson. Collectively, they were known as the Popular Five, and this was their first release on the Ray Cox record label, and they would have two on the Minute label, some cool, but prior to those soulful Minute tunes, they had this one, so this might be their first release on Teddy McRae and Eddie Wilcox Ray Cox label, which was out of New York City. This song dates back to 1939 as done by Henry Russell and his Romancers on Vocalion, and Lonnie Johnson had a hit with this record back in 1948 for King Records, but let's go to January 1967 for the Popular Five on Ray Cox for Frank and Jerry Gingaro. The song is called Tomorrow Night. Here you go for Frank and Jerry.
Tomorrow night, tomorrow night,
tomorrow night, will you remember what you said tonight? Tomorrow night, will all the thrills be gone?
tomorrow night,
Oh, yeah.
tomorrow night,
Will it be just another memory, or just another lovely song that's in my heart to linger on? Baby, yeah, your lips are so tender, and oh, your heart is beating fast. Are you ready to surrender? Yeah. Tell me, darling, will it last tomorrow night? Will you be with me when the moon is bright? Tomorrow night, will you say those lovely things you said tonight?
tomorrow night, tomorrow
Lord, will you be with me when the moon
go. What a cool record that is. I had that Frank, I had that there for a while to play for you. I did, but there you go. Great tune there. Those are the Popular Five. The Popular Five. Warren Wilson, he's the lead singer on that one. January 1967 on the Ray Cox record label. Tomorrow Night is the name of the tune. I know many of you would like Johnny G to be on tomorrow night. That would be a pip if I did that. You know, I can come on and just play records, you know, but it won't be the same. You know, really, but anyway. So thank you, really, listen, I got to tell you, I have so many great listeners that communicate with me. I get emails. If you want to email your disc jockey, Johnny G, you can contact me at vinyltreasures@aol.com. That is for requests, and people ask me about my record players and my needles and how many records I have and a whole bunch of things. Health things, okay, my favorite movies and all that jazz. But anyway, it's always fun to... And I really have developed a friendship. Really, with the people that tune into this program. I have a family of people that come in every week on all the shows. So you all gather together during this show, and there's more people that keep on adding to the mix, really, and enjoying the show. So thank you for that, folks. And the show continues to grow. And the only thing is, it is a labor of love for Johnny G. I'm using music that owners kind of, they are, well, you can't play it because I didn't give you, I says, I own your record. I'm not making any money on the record. Some of them are really nice because they'll share, but if I get one person or one owner that doesn't want to, so then the video cannot be monetized. Okay, I don't know what to tell you about the ads. They are annoying. Okay, so those of you that watch on the archive, I do not want them to do ads during the show. I tell them no, because it's not dollars and cents for me. So, but if you watch the show on the archive, I was in the car listening. It was one ad right before the song started. I was really getting ticked off. And I said, people, well, if you have a subscription, okay, because there are people that listen to me that have subscriptions to YouTube, they're not supposed to see any ads. And especially they get upset when they block the video because there's different rules for that. Well, anyway, I'm babbling on here. Let's do a little bit more here before we sign off. Let's fill a request now for Malcolm Baumgart. He's listening over in the UK at the wee hours of the morning. And we go back to Chicago. Didn't I feature Gene Chandler earlier in the show? Well, his group was called the Du-Ettes, okay? And after Gene Chandler left the group in 1963, a new group formed in 1964 with new members, okay, Richard Dixon, Earl Edwards, James Lowe, and Claude McRae. They signed with Jerry Murray's Jerry-O label, which was out of Chicago, and they had 2 releases on the Jerry-O label. Malcolm requested their second, a tune written by Jimmy Jones and Jerry Murray, and he also produced it. Claude McRae is the lead singer on this, from 1965 for Malcolm Baumgart in our YouTube chat room. Here are the Du-Ettes. It's called Mellow Fenznecky is the name of the tune. Here you go, Malcolm, for you.
Thinking
Now, what does what does that mean? What does that mean there, Malcolm Baumgart? Can you clarify what they're singing about? And those are the Du-Ettes there. Where did I lose my place here? Where is Malcolm's notes? Those are the Du-Ettes. Where is it, Johnny? You fool. Where? Here we go. It's got to be page 10 or page 11. This is page 12. This is page 11. The Du-Ettes there. I just had it. I read the notes off. 7, 8, 9, here, 11. Gosh, Johnny, messing up. Here we go. 1965, the Du-Ettes there on the Jerry O record label, Mellow Fens Necky. So what? Somebody clue Johnny G in on what that is. But anyway, there you go. Claude McRae is the lead singer on that. Let us continue here. Going to push the copyright police here. This may shut me down, okay, but let's fill a request here for listener Edmund Williams, okay, as, let me see. These sisters, okay, they are Beryl, Beryl. How do you pronounce that? Beryl Candy Nelson, and Susan Nelson and Jeanette Johnson. They are from Port Richmond, New York. This was their, well, wait a minute, Charlene. We got to check this because I don't know if that is the same group. I have to look at this write-up because I was told by Reed that they're not the same group. Maybe they are, because that's a California label, so I don't know if that's right. But anyway, this was their first two on the Cameo label. Okay, came out in October of '64. This is Candy and the Kisses. I mean, I got to double check here. Maybe it's right, Charlene. I don't know. This is a Kenny Gamble and Jerry Ross pen tune, produced by Jerry Ross and arranged by Jimmy the Whiz Wisner. This made it up to number 51 on the Billboard chart, number 39 on Cashbox, number 19 on the R&B chart, and this was a big number 4 record on WAMS in Wilmington, Delaware, if you were tuned in, and it's a dance. Okay, I think we should be okay with this record. October 64, Candy and the Kisses with a song called The 81. This is going out to Edmund Williams. Here you go, Edmund, for you.
Everybody's
Well, you know, everything was boss back in the 1960s. You just said boss, boss, boss is the name of the tune. As, yeah, Charlene, I know I wrote that, but when so Charlene, well, Charlene is my administrative assistant. So some of the write-ups that I did, I sometimes don't have time. I used to do the whole show by myself, but that was one show. And I used to research, you know, I used to spend a couple days doing the research, and then Charlene started helping me with doing it, and there was not a lot of information available at the time on a lot of these groups. So records that they're recycled going back to 2005 on my write-ups, so some more information has become available. And so sometimes Charlene is pressed for time, and she copies write-ups that I do. And I think I remember with this one, though, because I was attaching it to the other, maybe they're the same group. I just thought that Reed King, who I haven't seen in a while, said that maybe they're not the same group, but I don't know if they're attached. I have to check if Ferdy Gonzalez has them. Ferdy Gonzalez puts out a disco file. He's unfortunately passed away, but he was the guy that used to get information from the record companies, and he would put together a book. And now it's was on a CD, and you'd see all the release dates and the matrix numbers and all that information. So I have that. I gave Charlene a copy of that disc. So he would group these songs. 45 Cat, those are just guys putting records in, and unless they really know the research, they don't know. There's some guys that are historians of this music. I mean, I try to educate my listeners, okay, because I just don't sit here and play records. These singers and these writers and these musicians, they need to be heard, and their music needs to be kept alive. That's what I do here, and it's all a labor of love. So thank you for all that tune in and like Johnny G's talking about it. It's not just a regular radio show. This is an entertaining, informative, and fun show. Let's put it that way. And you can sit back on your sofas and you can watch Johnny G in the privacy of your own living room. Anyway, or your phone or your whatever. But let's flip it over for Edmund, because, you know, Edmund requests the flip side. The flip side was a tune written by Cindy Scott. Now, she was a member, I think she was a member of the group. I know that name. And, of course, Leon Huff, produced by Jerry Ross and arranged by Jimmy the Whiz Wisner. Let's flip it over here for the B-side. And then I have a record. What is that next record I want to play? I want to play one for Dave Dallas, an interesting record. But anyway, here's the flip side of the 81, the Candy and the Kisses. It's called Two Happy People, the Candy and the Kisses on the Cameo label for Edmund Williams. Here you go.
We are oh so happy, and happy we will stand.
You see, folks, that's what happens. That's what happens when. Oh my goodness. So anyway, listen, folks, we're gonna take this song off here, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna close the show tonight. Okay. Unfortunately, this is what happens when. Oh, folks, it's such a. So here we're gonna go. We're gonna put a record on here for. You know what we're gonna do? Okay, we're gonna close the show tonight with this record here. Well, let me announce what the record was, folks, because I still got people tuned into me on Oldies and More Radio. But so we just heard the A and B side of Candy and the Kisses, the 81 there for Edmund Williams, October 1964 release on the Cameo record label. Two Happy People was the flip side of that tune. But anyways, so that's going to do it for Johnny G and the Vinyltreasure Show. I want to thank you for joining Johnny G, listening to cool soul 45s out of my collection. If you need to get in touch with Johnny G, you can send me an email at vinyltreasures@aol.com. And if you have a request, you can send it to me. If it fits the format of the program, I will play it here on the program. This is, of course, our first show of the week. I will not be back this coming Thursday. My in-studio guest next week will be Karen Efron on a Thursday afternoon, so mark your calendars for that. But I'll be back on Saturday night with 1950s and early 60s 45s out of my collection. But anyway, so thank you all for being here. Thank you, Charlene, for being here and helping Johnny G with the requests. But I will see you all on Saturday evening. We're going to close the show tonight with with this request we're going to go back to the Tamla label. We're going to press the Copyright Police here for a record. I thought that 1973 was the my latest record, but this is going to be my latest record. Okay, let me just put it on. Excuse me. And this is a request for Mark Chapman. Okay. Mark Chapman, who made this request a long, long time ago. Okay, let me find the notes, folks, because we're going to. Johnny G is back. So our closer tonight. I just said goodbyes to everybody. Those of you that some of you have been. Well, we got some people in the chat room there. So anyway. But that's going to do it for the show, folks. Thank you for all sticking around here. But we're going to close the show with a request for Mark Chapman. Now, I haven't seen Mark in the chat room for a while, so I had this record here to play. Now, this is going to be the latest record I ever featured here on the program. This record came out in February of 1975. Johnny G I was a senior in high school. February? Yes, I was a senior in high school. Yeah, because I graduated that June. And it is by Smokey Robinson. Let me see. Where's your notes here, Gary? Gary. I just had the damn thing. No, I'm sorry. Mark Chapman. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, this is Smokey Robinson. This is his 6th solo effort on the Tamla label. It's a song he wrote. Arch, I'm still on. Arch, I'm still on the radio. I'm still on the TV. Hold on. So this is his 6th of 24. Okay, it's a song he wrote and produced, arranged by Russ Turner. This charted number 29 on Billboard. Well, this was a number 1 R&B tune here. So let's see what the Copyright Police does to Johnny G. February 75, Smokey Robinson on Tamla with Baby That's Back. Wait. Baby, That's Back at Ya is the closer for tonight. Charlene, you got to fix that. That's not right. So February 75, our closer for Mark Chapman. That's going to do it, folks. Thank you all for being here. I will see you next time right here on the Vinyltreasure Show. Don't forget to subscribe. Just want to say, everybody, so long. Here you go, Smokey Robinson.